factor T that we need to be careful about. So it's the same T factor that's behind this drop in gold and silver prices. It's US President Donald Trump. There has been a surge as far as US dollar is concerned because reports came out early that Trump administration was preparing to nominate Kevin Warsh for US Fed Reserve Chair, and that is the reason why markets went into a bit of a tizzy, and gold as well as silver both have slumped. Gold prices have slumped more than 12%. They're below $5,000 an ounce, and that's the biggest single day decline that we've seen since 1980s. Many were saying that we are not really going to see a crash, but it has happened.
Well, it's happened, and yes, in India for 10 grams, gold prices are down literally 9,000 rupees per 10 grams, and silver prices down by about 17,000 rupees per kg. And joining me this morning is Mr. Nilesh Shah, MD of Kotak Mahindra Asset Management Company and also member of the Prime Minister's Economic Affairs Committee. Mr. Nilesh Shah, how are you looking at the overall sentiment as we go into the budget, the crash in prices of gold and silver? What is the future market likely to be? Where should people be investing? And how are the markets looking at the budget today?
The sentiments vary depending upon whether you are an investor or a speculator. A speculator in precious metal market or F&O trading in equity market is unlikely to be happy. The markets have been fairly volatile and speculators clearly are losing their money. On the other hand, investors who have followed asset allocation are still winning, and equity markets in particular today are cautiously optimistic. The valuations are high. Delivery has been slightly delayed. For last 6 quarters, our earnings growth has been in single digit. This quarter, it is impacted by labor code as well as rupee depreciation. Next quarter also, it is likely to be impacted by rupee depreciation. However, the long-term outlook still continues to be positive, and which is where we are looking forward to the budget, how it can change the orbit of the economy.
Are you expecting any changes in the long-term capital gain tax or STT? Because many people have been expecting some corrections there.
So the market does have expectations ahead of budget, but that is more of a hope or a prayer rather than real expectation. But one expectation which we have, there are many FPIs like endowment funds, charitable trust, pension funds. They don't pay tax in their own country. And in India, they are being taxed. We have provided tax exemption to sovereign funds, to citizens of nations like Singapore, Middle East, Netherlands. Can we extend the same exemption to entities which don't pay any tax in their home country? This can create a level playing field for FPIs. You don't pay tax in your country, you don't pay tax in our country. This could bring FPI flows into the market.
Well, we have big breaking news coming